Hey everyone, my name is Holly and welcome to my channel Alta Adventures. I am a tall woman traveling the world, and this video is about 7 things I wish I had known about the Camino de Santiago before I started. Now, I walked the Camino Frances last year around this time. It's about May and June. If you haven't yet, check out my series or the whole documentary video, Steps to the Soul. I will link that below as well as wherever it is here. And this video is more of a spiritual kind of video. There are a million practical guides out there that are going to tell you what you need to know about the Camino before you go to prepare. And I think those are great, but that's just not really my style. So let's get into it. The first one is look for and follow the signs. Yes, all throughout the Camino, there are yellow arrows and shells to help guide you along your way. But whether you believe in angels, your spirit guides, whatever, your intuition, I believe all of those things are there to help you along the Camino, to help you make it your own. If you pay attention and listen to your intuition, especially when you don't understand it, it will lead you to some really magical places. And the moments that I listened to my intuition, even when I had a moment of doubt or when I was thinking, why would I do this? I did it anyway and didn't question, and it led me to some incredible moments and led me to meeting people that would change the course of my life forever. You will find your own signs that speak to you. For me, it was the storks. I even got this stork tattoo after the Camino. And you'll find your own rhythm, you'll find your own guidance. Okay, number 2, be open to the magic. Every encounter that you have with people along the Camino is there for a reason. Even the people who annoy you, they're there to teach you something. I firmly believe that everybody that we encounter along our path is acting as a mirror. They're acting as a mirror to show you something that you need to look at within yourself, or something that you need to work on within yourself. And it's not easy. It's not easy being open, but the Camino is a really great place to practice open-mindedness and open-heartedness. And some people that I ended up becoming really close with, at the beginning, I felt pretty standoffish to their energy because I wasn't really opening myself up yet, because I was still struggling with the real reason that I went on the Camino. So I wasn't in that headspace to be able to open up to them, if that makes sense. So be open to the magic, and everyone's there to help you learn and grow, even if it's just a small conversation that you have and then you never see that person again. The Camino doesn't start or end when you think it does. You may think it starts when you take your first steps in Saint Jean or wherever it is you decide to begin your Camino, but your Camino actually starts the moment you decide you're going to do it. And it ends long after you arrive in Santiago or Finisterre or wherever you end. The integration part and the preparation part is really important, and something that I wish I would have had for my Camino, both before and after, is a guide that I created. I'll link that down below. It's called the Mindful Camino, and it's full of exercises and prompts and things for you to think about so that you can really go into your Camino being honest with yourself, and you can better integrate the lessons and detach from them after. Because those are 2 things that I really struggled with, and I wish I had known, and I wish I would have had better tools to help me during those processes. Okay, number 4, you will lose things, but everything that you lose is meant to go. For example, I almost left my poles behind several times, and the truth is I didn't really need those poles. I needed them when we crossed the Pyrenees at the beginning, and then probably I used them toward the end in Galicia, but throughout the whole meseta, I was forgetting them everywhere, and they found their way back to me because I guess I needed them toward the end. But I also lost my rain jacket the very last day of the Camino. It was a really nice rain jacket, and I was sad about it, but I had to let it go because the Camino was over and I truly didn't really need it anymore. And you just need to trust that everything that leaves, whether that's an item, whether that's a person you were starting to connect with and then you lost touch with them, just trust that everything that leaves you is meant to go. And you should release it with grace. It's not always easy. Number 5, your feet will take you where you need to go, but your heart will tell you how to walk the Camino. Some days I walked over 30 kilometers, other days I only walked 10. Sometimes, again, this goes back to following your intuition and following your heart. I would walk into a tiny little church and have a really amazing moment with myself. And if you listen to your body, especially, you don't need to rush the process. I mean, I understand if you have days, you have a certain amount of days that you have to walk the Camino, but I really encourage you to not do that and to leave your schedule as open as possible if you can, so that you can really immerse yourself in the experience and you can have all of those little moments that your heart needs. Sometimes you won't understand why, but you will later, if that makes sense. Number 6, you will meet yourself in ways you never have before. You don't have hours and hours of screen time. You're out in nature. You're exercising. It is a mindfulness act in itself, the Camino. And you will have really rough days. You will have days where things come up that have been buried for years and you won't know how to deal with it. But if you sit with yourself and stay present through it all, you will come out the other side a changed person. And you will be so proud of the strength and determination and resilience that you demonstrated throughout that Camino, because you got yourself from point A to point B. And again, I talk about this in my mindfulness guide, but really honoring everything that comes up is so important. And learning how to move through discomfort is going to be your best friend on the Camino. Truly. And life, honestly, let's be real. Just sit in the discomfort. It's so hard. It's so hard. Oh my gosh, I've been in that for a long time now. Okay, and finally, number 7, the Camino will change your life. Things will come up for you, as I discussed in the last point. If there's something in your life that needs sorted out, the Camino will sort it out. There's a saying that says the Camino provides, and the Camino truly does provide. It gives you exactly what you need, exactly who you need, and it's not going to sugarcoat it. It's not going to let you lie to yourself anymore about things that you need to change or things you need to let go of. It's not going to do that. And it is scary. I'm not trying to scare you right now, but I am in Nepal right now. And had I not walked the Camino 1 year ago, I would not be in Nepal right now. I would not be the person I am today. I would not have had most of, if not all of the experiences that I've had in the past year had I not walked on the Camino. And it was terrifying. I was terrified to leave. I was terrified to take my first steps, even though it was a journey I knew I needed to take. And I'm so proud of myself for doing it anyway, doing it scared, and taking the leap, because the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to believe in, always catches you. And even if things are really difficult for a while, it's gonna be okay. So with that, I wish you a buen camino. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know what your favorite point was down in the comments. If you've already walked the Camino, let me know if I left anything out. And I am really excited for you. Thanks for watching. Buen camino.